The Mile High Classic Championship. We are moments away from the final. Mika Koivuniemi head-to-head with Wes Milat. These two, Randy Peterson, have met once before. A couple years ago, World Championship. That's when Mika took care of Wes. Eventually, Tom Baker won that tournament, earned himself a 4-year exemption. So how do you see this one breaking down? Two of the biggest guys who got out there in really a huge match. And there's so much pressure on Wes to try to break through for his first title.
Well, you know, it's all about what's going to go on in Wes Milat's mind. I mean, if his concentration and his focus is like it was in the first game, he doesn't think about, well, you know, I got to do this to win, or the money, or the exemption. He'll be fine. You know, he shot 299 in the first game. You know, it's kind of hard to repeat that type of feat. But, you know, Mika's ball reaction didn't look all that good. I think there's a big advantage swinging Wes Milat's direction, for the simple fact that he can hook it a lot more than Mika can. Well,
Mika certainly has the experience in terms of winning the big events at the right time. And, of course, he's won a couple of major championships as well at the start of his career. His first 2 titles, in fact. Let's look at the Geico Championship recap, Randy, and get us caught up to this point.
Okay, let's do it. Semifinal number 1, Wes Milat defeated Patrick Allen by the score of 299 to 236. A 4-pin was all that stood between Wes Milat and perfection. And in semifinal number 2, Mika Koivuniemi defeated roommate and best friend Patrick Healy Jr. by the score 226 to 223, setting up a great championship match for the Denny's PBA Tour Mile High Classic.
'2004 World Championship, Eastern Michigan University, Ypsilanti. Last time these two met on TV. It was the first match. Mika won it. Ooh, was that high? Right through the nose again. Not the ball reaction Mika wants to start this match off. The score a couple years ago at the Worlds, 225-193, Mika victor.
And right now, Mika's faced with the toughest non-split conversion on tour, the 3.6910.
Covers nicely.
The reason why I say that's so hard, Dave, is a little bit right of where Mika just threw it. The ball's in the gutter. A little bit left. It overhooks and chops the 3-9 straight back.
So Mika coming off a ball change we'll tell you about. Now it's Wes Milat.
Wow.
Wow, is that ever light. Wash out there for Wes. And a tough first shot for each to begin the championship match, Randy. Look out.
Yeah, and believe it or not, folks at home, they got practice before the start of this match. And apparently there are either some nerves or the guys just aren't lined up.
Great look from our crew. Pin flying right at you. And number 10 stands an open frame for Wes Milat. Now, you hate to jinx him, Randy, but let's talk about the nerves again for Wes in big matches. We told you about the fouls, the gutter ball last week in Tulsa. As we look at the Ace Hardware matchup, that could be a big factor with Wes. The emotions, keeping in check.
Look at the matchup, a much higher average for Wes Milat throughout the week, 7 pins a game. And just keep in mind, Wes Milat's game on television today, 299. Mika only 226.
Yes, that's right. Much better ball. Randy, what do you think about Wes and managing emotions?
I think he'll be fine.
Yes, that's right.
The reason why I say that is because he came right back after that wash on the first frame and threw it perfect on the left lane. Look at that look. That's just stoic look where looks like his pulse is about like 50.
And a perfect shot. Has made a ball change for a different reaction. We see much less loft with Mika throwing it down lane. And the rev rate has been adjusted. His ball speed is totally different from years past. Coming up, NHRA Powerade Series Automobile Club of Southern California Finals. It's the eliminations tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN2. Lots of qualifying at 10:30 Eastern Time Saturday. And catch which titles will be decided at the 41st Annual Southern California Finals. It's coming up on ESPN2.
Nice move, nice adjustment. Mika moved further left on the lane, but keep in mind again, the further in you move, the more oil you find. You've got to make sure that your ball speed stays soft for it to read the pattern.
So how do you think Mika's adjusting with his new style?
I think it looks great. I mean, it's just all about feel and repetition, and it looks like he's got a really good feel for it.
Looks like Wes Malott has made a move left. Late help. All 10 down for Wes Malott. And it's an important factor on this oil pattern, Randy. Guys are making moves.
Game one, Wes Malott, you can see where he's playing in between third and fourth there on the left lane, which is the drier of the two. And in game two, it's another 5 or 6 boards left. And remember, like I said at the top of the show, when the players made moves or made adjustments, they were big adjustments.
Looks for the turkey. Fourth frame, chance for an 11-pin lead.
Yes!
And he cranked that right into the pocket. Big Wes Malott. Out of Round Rock, Texas. Trying to close in on his biggest victory in his career. Mika Koivuniemi has a 1-pin lead. Will crown the Mile High Classic Denny's PBA Tour champ next. 1-pin lead, Mika Koivuniemi over Wes Malott. Last year, 3 bowlers won their first career title. Mike Wolf in Medford, Jason Hurd in Wichita, Kansas, Tommy Jones in Japan. Maybe Wes Malott becomes our first-time winner of this brand new season. Speaking of brand new, PBA merchandise now available at PBA.com, the official website of the Denny's PBA Tour. You can purchase authentic PBA jerseys, just like the ones the pros wear during Pro-Am competition and skills challenge matches. So head to PBA.com and shop online today. As always, you can get tickets to our great events and a place on the Pro-Am list. Bowl these tremendous world-class bowlers. And Mika comes from the other part of the world, from Finland.
Just not ready to throw it. Did the right thing. He stepped off and regrouped. Go back through your pre-shot routine.
Remember Wes Malott last week in Tulsa? He told us last night, I knew I should have thrown that ball, ended up in the gutter. He said, as I made the approach to the foul line, I thought, I'm not going to bowl. I'm going to bowl. I'm not going to bowl. It was too late. Went in the gutter.
Yeah. And that's just due to inexperience. I guarantee you that doesn't happen today.
Oh, the paralyzer goes down late, number 5. And Mika bolts out to an 11-pin lead with a turkey.
You know, Mika, in my opinion, is at a disadvantage because of the fact that he's a lot straighter than Wes Malott. But because of the changes that he worked on over the summer, you know, he's in this match and ahead in this match. You remember back, let's see, when he won Reno, he beat Brad Angelo. He beat him on a pattern, a very similar pattern to this. Brad Angelo hooking it, Mika piping it straight and hard. Mika came out on top. Wow.
4-bagger for Mika Koivuniemi, who has 6 titles. His last came in Indianapolis last season.
High trip 4, and the trip 4 is a bowler's best friend if you're right-handed. For a lefty, it would be a trip 6.
In our young season, the first bowler to make all 3 TV shows. Whoa, look out through the nose. That's awfully high. A ball reaction at the end of the 43-foot shark pattern, not what Wes wanted. And he's in trouble.
Tell you what, the only shark now is Mika sitting on the bench after watching Wes Malott go through the nose and leave the 3, 6, 9, 10. And he heard Wes say that he grabbed it. What that means is he grabbed it at the bottom, which made the ball jerk early and not push to the right, causing it to go high.
Nice cover.
Nice cover.
A lot of power behind that ball.
A very unusual way to make that spare. You need to throw a hook ball into that to cover that back pin, the 9-pin. Wes Malott threw the heater down there.
Well, that goes back to his versatility. He told us last night in meeting with him that he has become more versatile, different oil patterns, different plans of attack. maybe creative at times. And that's giving him confidence. This is a different bowler from years past, no question. Clears the deck. And a big shot by the big Texan. Wife Meredith and little son Jordan back home in Texas watching. They were in Tulsa last week.
See what Mika's done on the left lane and the right lane. Pretty even. I think Mika likes to go a little bit straighter, which would favor him on the right lane.
Double wood.
And as soon as I say that, he goes too light and leaves 2-8. Boy, he was in real position there if he would have struck in the 6th and 7th to have his foot on Wes Malot's throat. Instead now gives Wes a little breathing room by not striking here in the 6th frame.
Mika had 4 TV appearances last year, tied for second most on the tour. Leader Chris Barnes among them had 5. 7 tour points last year, 2 titles. It was a good season, but not up to his standards.
Push, push, push.
In finish, he urges the ball to cover the double.